brought a saint to his knees.
And in our name, have we won? Is freedom at hand?
Okay, so Claris did survive.
But the goddess, our sins will never be cleansed if we leave. We'll forever bear the brand of thieves.
There are no sins to answer for. There never were. They were lies, just as the rest of the goddess's teachings. I've read the legends put to parchment by my mother. The Rosellan never sought to hoard the salt for their own. No. They meant to use it for the good of one and all. They meant to share the salt crystals with every nation. It was Heiszan't who sought to hide the crystals from the world. It is they who bear the sin of greed.
I've heard this story before. From Lady Orlea's lips.
But it's just a legend, isn't it? A legend doesn't prove her teachings false.
Not without proof, leastways.
There is proof. It's been here this entire time. Ready the explosives. We must destroy the statue.
All set here, my lady. Just give the word.
Look well, my people. Behold the truth of the teaching's deception. Behold the lies of the goddess.
The statue! What is that?
There's something inside. What is that? A pillar?
It's a salt crystal. A huge one.
Now do you see? Our forebears brought this bounty from the earth to share it with the world. This is the salt pillar from the legend.
To all the peoples of Rosellan, we bequeath a great pillar of salt. It's just as our ancestors said. Carved right here into the crystal.
This crystal was meant to be a boon to all. But Heiszan't stole it and hid it away.
They blamed us for their greed. All this time we've been paying for the sins of another. The so-called truths of the church were naught but twisted versions of reality.
Just so. This statue was as hollow as the goddess herself, naught but a pretty facade to hide an unspeakable sin. A sin that Heiszan't must now answer for. A sin that the Hierophant must reconcile.
What is the meaning of this? The statue! What have you done?
The heretics desecrate our holy land!
Heathens. You'll pay for this. Kill them all!
No!
They come in numbers, my lady. We'll be surrounded before long.
We've come too far to submit now. I won't leave my people behind.
Lady Frederica fought for us, and now we must fight for her.
She aims to free us. Now, we must free ourselves. Let's walk out of here, hand in hand.
To arms, everyone! Pick up what you can find! Today we bid farewell to the source!
Aye!
My lord, the north gate is under attack. Our soldiers cannot hold it. They ask for reinforcements at once.
What? What banner does our foe fly?
No banner, my lord. It's an army of Rosellan. At their head is a youth named Jerome. He's spouting heresy, claiming he'll free his brethren from their bonds.
He came. Jerome is here.
Fortune smiles upon us, my lady. Where they once surrounded us, now they are beset on all sides. We have an opportunity.
Everyone, to the north gate. We will join with Jerome and escape the capital.
On my honor as a Wolfort, my sword shall cut our way to freedom. With me!
Aye! Goddess, protect me!
Yep, so you need to have Jerome in the Roselle village in order to do this, because if you didn't, then if you didn't have it, then he wouldn't be able to get the North Gate and help you escape.
Swayed by Frederica's words, the Roselle of the Source rise up to take their freedom from the clutches of their captors. Not long after, Heiszant'ian forces encircle them, preventing their escape. But not all is lost. Jerome and the Rosellan villagers arrive just in time, throwing their foe into disarray and affording Frederica and the others a window to escape the capital. With the long-suffering sinners freed from their shackles, and the holy symbol of their faith destroyed, the people of Heiszanth are left shaken to their very core. Frederica and the others take advantage of the ensuing chaos to reunite with their allies. Meanwhile, Benedict succeeds in driving Exham Marshal from the Wolfort domain, securing the safety of his home, hopefully for the final time. While at the borders of Esfrost, Roland succeeds in procuring the Death Snell, whose great blast will sound the end of Heiszant'S reign over Norzelia. Together with Frederica, they take their first step into their new future. On the barren wasteland surrounding Heiszanth, they gather, the goddess's shield towering before them, as Serenoa's plan reaches its climax.
Fortune Status Faith. Ch19. Day is done, all residents return to the promised meeting place. The final battle against Heiszanth is nigh. I have my character stories back. Milo, Lionel. Oof, so many of them here. There's so much stuff to go through. We're not gonna be able to do all right now. Everyone's here! Where's Avlora? There's Milo. You came to see me. How kind, my lord. I know you have your doubts about me, but rest assured that once I make a decision, I see through it to the end. It must be fate that brought us together, so why don't we enjoy the time we have when I was company? Hehe. Our proper cure night now. People are going to change, no matter how they get old. Everyone could never think of my example. You need not concern yourself with over me, Lord Sinnoh. I know better than expect us to be friends. I am here as a soldier, but bound to end this war once and for all. I repay that I owed you tenfold in the battlefield. I am yours to command. I'm surprised she's not sing by Cordelia. Huh. Yeah, they all talk about stuff. Okay, so we have definitely do Avlora. Great General.
We've far yet to go, together.
I mean, ice is easy to create.
I will never regret coming to Wolfort.
Okay, don't have any more Medals of Valor. Okay, so everyone's got their weapon upgrades.
Benedict, all of you who have gathered under our banner. We have weathered much to come this far. However, the battle of our lives is before us. The battle for our future. For the future of all Norzelia. Until we arrive at the other side of it, I ask that you remain steadfast by my side.
You don't need to ask. We're here because we believe in the path you've shown us. And we won't quit it now.
In weal and woe, we'll be with you until the end.
I am of the same mind.
Thank you, everyone. Then, before we approach the threshold of our destiny, let us review the strategy that will see us through it.
Our final aim is to gain control of the Hierophant's palace. Yet to even approach it, we must breach the goddess's shield, which has never fallen in Norzelia's history.
History must give way to new thinking and new weapons. And today, my death knell shall usher us into a new age.
With the shield destroyed, the route to the capital should be cleared.
There is but one obstacle. It will take time to position the cannon and ready it to fire.
The enemy must be distracted to allow you to work free of harassment. And I believe I know upon whose shoulders that role lies.
Indeed. House Wolfort shall draw out Heiszant's main forces. We'll attack the shield's western side, hopefully enticing a good measure of Heiszant's soldiers in the process. While they're occupied, Lord Svarog and the Asfrosti soldiers will begin readying the cannon from the south.
So it's still the south side.
When they're done, the blast shall echo across the wasteland, and the shield shall fall. When we have won our victory in the west, we'll join with Svarog and bring our full strength to bear upon the capital.
The consortium shall keep your rear protected. That I promise.
The plan is set.
Lord Serenoa, my people wish to offer what support we can. Where would you have us?
Thank you, Jerome. Those of you who can fight, harry Heiszant's forces in the northern and eastern parts of the capital.
The city is still reeling from the Rosellan uprising. With luck, this shall be over quickly and with few losses to mourn.
Indeed. Let's bring an end to this as quickly as we can. The people have seen enough suffering.
Then let us make ready. Each to their jobs.
My lord, soldiers are always full of nerves before a battle. It would do well to speak with them. Make clear in their minds the victory you envision.
Of course. I'll go to them.
There we go. The final battle's upon us. Before that, I'll speak to everyone. We went to the lot just to get here, staring down the Holy State's stronghold. The final battle's upon us side. The shield of House Wolford, I swear, Putty, to my last. We're up against the Holy State Heiszant. I've heard them fear no but the goddess herself. But that's our side. We are with you until the end, Lord Serenoa. Unfinished letter. Secret Ledger. The Power of Salt. Quote, feel me, quote, given 3 lashes of warning. Feel like come close me, quote, given 5 lashes. Feel me, quote, for 30 in a row, given 10 lashes punishment. Rations and war reduced by 1/3. 18,581 composite death accident. Course lived administrative medicine. Course lived administrative medicine. And creates work the grandson of the mines. Experience preferred. Now recruiting for Asfrosti army. Iron's just wanted. General survey high complete. High likelihood good quality ore iron is present. Star trial dig. Star mine shaft construction. Good Asfrost. Archduke of the Gratitude of Asfrost. Hereby order the rest of his royal highness, Prince Roland. 100,000. Huh. I will happily accept in our house. I'm sure I do this because I was not commanded, but because I love. Pricing more than you do. As for the child, I raise as my own, as my heir. Oh. I I know how much suffering it's caused you. I never intended to reveal my feelings, but with all this happened, I cannot bear to tell you anything but the truth. I'd be finding it hard to forgive me. I shall face our children, all of them. I shall never speak another word of this as long as I live. Pray burn us once you've read it. Okay. So, in other words, this is interesting. This is obviously from Simone, and Simone is basically confessing, I love Destra. But he's doing it also to protect her, but at the same time, he's saying he loves her too. Interesting. So it's not, I thought he did, but it's interesting that that happened like that. We escaped somehow. There are many of us. We were able to determine that X was indeed hidden inside. We took a lot. We took with us a small fragment. The truth that I learned are true. The key to change the bind. A wing and wool for it. The gate of Cyrano and Frederick is Messiah. The union has been perceived by favorable peoples of both Glenbury and Aspfrost. Lord Cyrano officially hanging house rules for it. It is not a ceremony we grant one time by diggers our nation. I missed some, like, where'd that come from? There was something I couldn't figure out. It's unfinished letter. There are not many of us, but we were able to at least determine that X was indeed inside XX. We took with a small fragment. Oh! That's, the unfinished letter from, Orlea. I think that's what it was. Basically, I think a lot of these late game notes are just kind of like, they're just kind of dropping like certain comments that you may have not quite realized because they didn't fully explain it. I think that letter to King was from Roland's part. I saw that with my own eyes. I think it's really got to show it's that canon. Today we put it as a Heiszant'S Reign and see my son's dream into a new area as at last. That has come to show the world what Death now can do. Just give us a word and we will reduce God's shield to rubble. The knell is strong, but takes sign of fire. Please buy us time when we're ready the cannon. I thought we'd be finding Heiszant'S side by side with Aspfrost. But to be honest, I don't think we ever asked for bear swords and black irons. We will strike the northern gate and lure the enemy away. The Rosal with you are set away, my lord. If any three reds have failed, we wouldn't be where we are now. I feel like we can overcome anything as long as we work together. Let us topple Heiszan't and bring a new era, a bright new era to Rosellan. I was proud of myself as king and worry about whether I could treat for my own duties. But by succeeding and bringing Lord Cyrano as far to my side, I was reminded of my role. You're quite the vassal, giving orders to his liege. But I have no regrets in walking the path with you. Thank you, Sir Noah. We will win this day, I promise you that. You're the Spaniard, Lord Simone, thinking ever of your people, striving for balance and for your due path forward. I should lose focus, my lord. Victory be ours. The Aspfrost army will make for the southern side of the shield by being our diversion. Say a word, I'll give him the signal. Allow me to take care of the logistical support. Do everything in my power to see it succeed. Partake fair is not an option. The Rosal have cast off shackles of the bomb for so long, but our battle is not yet over. The Rosal that we all dream of is in reach. We didn't only win this battle, he'll grab hold of it. We win this battle, put an end to Heiszant's monopoly over salt. Just like the Saltarian War 30 years past, this fight will no doubt leave its own mark in history. When I think about it, the day we arrived in Greville was when this all began. It's not hard to fight by my side, Lord Sir Noah. It's interesting there's actually grass in the desert. Morale's high and the swords are ready for battle. It's time for a conviction test for all Rosellan.
The Wolfort soldiers march toward the west of the goddess's shield, ready to risk life and limb making a show of attacking the nigh impregnable barrier. Their display is enough to spur Exham to action, as he senses an opportunity to erase the sting of his recent defeat. He musters what troops remain in Heiszant, and sets forth to meet his former ally in the field. The two armies face each other, tension thick in the air. While to the south, Svarog and his men work hurriedly to prepare the cannon for its grand debut.
my countrymen. The rebel Wolfords have spat in the face of our generosity and defied the goddess and her mercy. Now, scouts report that they have returned. They have been sighted in the west, doubtless hoping to catch us in a moment of confusion. However, before them stands the goddess's shield, silent and unyielding. It would be easy for us to leave them there to rot in the harsh sun, but that is more generous than they deserve. Those fiends who cast a wicked spell over the Roselle and destroyed the symbol of our goddess's beneficence.
The Wolfords were behind that? Their sins are too great. They must be punished.
Yes, in her name we must smite them, as is the fate of all heretics. If they will not bow their heads in obedience, then we shall leave them piled in the dust. They may have destroyed the statue of the goddess, but her blessing is eternal. Her smile is at our backs. Let us crush these infidels in her name. May the will of the goddess be our sword, and may her judgment strike true. In the name of the goddess! In the name of the goddess! I still have my talent for rousing rabble. It is time to wash away the disgrace of my defeat.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm not gonna do the battle, but we're gonna look at what the battlefield looks like.
Good. We're to meet them in the field then. I much prefer that over a protracted siege. We mustn't take Exham lightly. If we're to distract his forces, we must make him believe we mean this to be our last stand.
We've succeeded so far. He comes.
Wolford Curse, prepare to receive the goddess's punishment. She has blessed me, Exham Marshal, with the permission to carry out her will.
Minister Exham, all I did for the people of Norzelia. To free them from the yoke of Heiszant'S injustice. I know you harbor your own doubts about your country's rule, so I will ask you this once, and once only. Join us. Lay down your arms and help us build a new Norzelia. A greater Norzelia.
I always knew you were destined for greatness, Serenoa. I admit I take great interest in seeing this future you will build.
Then let us combine forces.
I refuse.
Why?
'Tis a simple reason. House Wolford inflicted the only blemish on my perfect record. I must prove to the world that this was merely a quirk of fate. That I am, and have always been, your better.
You would deny me just to assuage your own pride?
If you do not understand, you deserve no further explanation. Come, Serenoa Wolford. From now, we speak only with our blades.
Everyone to formation. Exham has made his decision. We fight!
Crush these heretics under your heels.
Wow.